Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I am back in Hotel Honda. I've missed my Hotel Honda. Um, for my regular viewers, you guys know that I've been house sitting for Robert, and he'll be back tomorrow. So I'll still be back there tonight. I wasn't going to stay there, but I decided that it would just be more sensible to stay there, save my gas, and just be there and look out for the place. So while I was there, I was really able to define and refine what it is that I want and what I need and the space that I think I need. Because there was an evening I was washing the dishes, and it was just a few dishes. I don't pile dishes up. That's just not how I do things. But as I was washing the dishes, it was like two glasses, a bowl, and he has small dishes. He doesn't even have big dishes. And then a little plate and the skillet that I had cooked in. I was just like, I don't want this life anymore. I don't want this life. I don't want a resemblance of that type of lifestyle. I don't want that space anymore. He has a 1-bedroom condo, and it's probably a little bit smaller than the one that I moved from Minnesota, and definitely smaller than the one that I was in for 2 years after I got divorced. Definitely smaller than that, because that was pretty spacious. And I don't want that anymore. I don't even need all that space, nor do I want to reaccumulate all the shit to fill that space. I don't want to have that many clothes again. I don't want to have that much shit again. I don't want to have that many dishes again. I don't want any resemblance of that life or that lifestyle. I don't want all of those what's the word I'm looking for? Just distractions and just distractions. I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but I don't want it. And being there helped me to really refine what I think I want and how much space I feel is absolutely necessary for me. Because before, the only thing I had to kind of think about was Hotel Honda and the space that I have in here. So then when I would look at tiny homes and different things like that, it would look very appealing to me. So after being at Robert's place, I know for sure now that I want less than 100 square feet of living space. I don't want all that space. It gives me anxiety, even the thought of it, having to fill it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, my chest is tight just thinking about it. I love being free, being mentally free. I love being able to spread out, not being heavy, not having all that stuff to just clutter my mind, clutter my brain, stunt my creativity. Lord knows I don't want it. And I thought I wanted a tiny home. I thought I wanted to build my own tiny home. And maybe I still do. If I do, it'll definitely be like 80 something square feet or less. I don't want a lot of space. But I do know I was able to pinpoint that my Subaru living idea, that's not going to work, because I like to host. I like to have company. So I don't want my guests to be uncomfortable as far as having to just sit in a car. They get out of their car, come visit me, and they're sitting in another car. That's not what I want. So I'm really entertaining the idea of a van conversion. I've seen some dope van conversions. There's a woman that is on YouTube who is doing or just completed her van conversion, and I like that idea. I like it more than the schoolie, the small school buses. I was entertaining that also, but I like the van idea a lot better. A lot better. And that may be where I lean towards. Or I may, what's his name? Artisan Josh. I may do something like what he did. He built his own tiny house, and it's mobile. He pulls it on his truck, and I think his is like 66 square feet or something like that. I do think, maybe not. I was gonna say I do think that I want a inside shower. I think I may want that. And in a van, I can have a shower in a van. So I just may do that. But if you're contemplating moving into your car or just minimalizing your life, living mobile, downsizing, I would definitely recommend touring places, especially if you're coming from a big apartment right now or a house. I would recommend touring different tiny houses, mobile homes, van conversions, schoolies, different things like that, just to kind of get a feel for the space that you need. And I would also recommend camping out maybe on the weekend, or if you have free time, camping out in your car right now, like while you have a home. You can do it in your driveway or your parking lot or whatever the case may be. I would recommend doing that. Camping out in your car, your van, or whatever vehicle you have that you're contemplating moving into. Do that for the weekend, not just for one night. I would say do it for the whole weekend. Let the whole weekend be you living in your car or sleeping in your car or whatever. And I would also say not rely on the fact that you're at your home in your parking lot. Not rely on that to run in to use the bathroom. Like, completely immerse yourself in there goes my little setup. Completely immerse yourself in the idea of living out of your car before you actually go to do it, you know? Just to kind of get familiar, just to get comfortable, just to get a routine for yourself, or kind of see how you can sleep. Because like myself and a lot of us, pretty much every nomad that lives out of their car, have the trial and error of figuring out where we sleep, how we're going to sleep, what's the most comfortable. So if you're contemplating this while still living stationary, you have the luxury of being able to do it without it being mandatory right now. You know what I mean? But also, again, don't rely on the fact that you're right in your parking lot to run in your home to use the restroom. Like, really get a feel for how it would be and what you're going to do. And you can kind of work the kinks out now before you actually move into your car, before you get rid of your home and all you have is your car. You can get a feel for what you're going to do. Someone recommend, oh, there's my Gena. Someone recommended that I get a bucket or something, and that I'm definitely. Do you see me? I'm trying to wave. I see her looking for me. Hey. Oh, she drove right past and didn't even see me. Anyway, what was I saying? Just immerse yourself in the idea while it's still an option for you, before it becomes a situation of you having to do it. So give me 1 second, guys, while I go greet my Gena before we head out to our hike. Lighting over here is beautiful. Anyway, you guys, so yeah, that's just my tip for those considering moving into their car or into a van or just mobile living. And for me, I'm glad that I stayed at Roberts. I really am, because it helped me to define what it is I want and what it is that I need. So I'm very grateful and thankful and proud of myself for doing that, because I wasn't going to do it, but I truly believe everything happens for a reason. And when we follow our gut and our instincts, even not knowing what the hell we're doing or why I'm doing this, it's always for a reason. And for me, that reason was to really define what it is I want to do and the space that I need. Because as you guys know, I've already started gathering materials for my tiny house build. And so now I'm not going to just trash that idea in haste. I'm still going to go back and forth, thinking about how I want to live and the lifestyle that I want to live. So, and I do want to be a traveler. I want to live on the road. I want to travel. I want to see every state in this country. Believe it or not, as much as I hate the cold, I can navigate around that. Like, I can be in the northwest in the cold months during the summer. So that's easy. And it'll be easier to do just in one space versus versus in multiple spaces. Do you want to say good morning to my YouTubers?
Sure.
You guys hear me mention Gena all the time, and that's her.
Hey.
That is Miss Gena. I'll set it here. I'm about to end it, but I was just talking to them about the week that I spent at Roberts, because I was saying I wasn't going to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And it just didn't make sense. You smell fabulous.
Well, thank you.
And it just didn't make sense. But here's why I'm glad I did. I just have Hotel Honda.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the space that I have. So when I look at other things, when I look at tiny homes, I'm like, oh, yeah. Being there, washing those 3 dishes the other night, I was like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this. I don't want this space. I don't want it. I absolutely don't want it. And being there helped me to come to that realization. And it helped me, and comparing that to this space really helped me to know that I know for sure I want less than 100 square feet. And now I'm really contemplating the idea of a van conversion. I've seen some really dope ones. And I think, to be honest, because Gena's really like my only acquaintance, becoming friend, which is fine for me. I don't, I got my 30-year homegirls and they all in Minnesota and shit like that. But I like to host. I like to entertain. I like to have company. And I was just saying, I wouldn't want somebody to come get out of their car to sit in another car. Subaru is great. It's a great idea, but I want to feel like I'm home. I just don't want all that fucking space. I just don't need all that space,
So would it be a van and a tiny house, or just a van?
No, it would be converted into a home.
Okay.
It would still be the front seats. Yep. I've seen some really, 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 really dope ones.
I could dig it.
Yes. So that's what staying at Robert's place helped me to realize, and I appreciate that, and I'm glad I did it. So, again, I'm going to leave you guys with the final thought of, for those of you contemplating moving into your car or a van. I know someone mentioned that you and your husband are converting a van. On the weekends or any time off that you have, sleep in your van now or in your car now, just to get a feel for what you're going to do, how you're going to do. And again, don't rely on the fact that you're in your driveway, your parking lot, or whatever. Don't rely on that to go inside and use the restroom, because that is not going to be your reality once you actually move into your vehicle. So just, again, immerse yourself in the opportunity that you have to do it completely by choice, like a trial run, you know? So that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys on this beautiful Monday. And I will chat with you guys later. Thanks again for tuning in. To all my new subscribers, welcome and thank you. To my current subscribers, you guys know how I feel about you. You know, I love your interaction. I love your comments, your concerns, and putting things in my mind, because this is all new to me, but I love it. Like, you can't tell me I haven't been a nomad for the last 20 years. You know, you can't tell me that. But I haven't, and I love all of your suggestions, and I appreciate it greatly. Like, comment, and share your little hearts away, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Deuces. Look at it through my tent. Oh my God. Gorgeous. West Coast sunrise.